Hey, honey, I'm on my way home right now. How's it going over there with you? Is Mom okay? I know she's probably giving you a hard time as usual. Are you doing alright?
You know, it's the same thing like any other day. I'm alright. It's been so long since I've started taking care of her that it feels as easy as breathing and eating.
Thank you. I know I should take care of her myself since I'm her son. Work's been overwhelming me lately, and it's making you do all of the caregiving for my mom. I'm sorry. Are you hungry? Did you eat yet? Do you want me to drop by and pick up some Jamaican food that you like from that one place?
You already know your mom will ask for more food the second she sees it. If you bring Jamaican food this late, she'll probably ask for it. She already ate, so it's probably not a good idea. Let's just eat what's at home. I have some leftovers in the fridge that I can heat up.
Dang it, it makes me so annoyed that you can't even eat your favorite food when you want. Do you think we'll be able to ask one of my sisters to take care of my mom for the day? I want to take you out on a date and go for a drive somewhere so that you can decompress a little.
I doubt they'll agree to taking care of her. If it worked like that, I probably would have already asked them for some help. I don't think I'll be able to enjoy the day without worrying about her either.
Yeah, I see. I'm sorry, Hannah. I feel like if I made a stronger point when we were all talking about this, things might have been different from now.
We've already talked about it multiple times with them, though. It's obvious that they're pushing it away to us with this matter because you're the oldest and the nicest.
What can I do to make sure that I'm making it up for you with this matter? I want to be the best husband there can be. I know how difficult it is to take care of someone with Alzheimer's. I've heard and seen so many stories about it until it became my reality. I want to at least be able to make this journey easier for you, even if it's just a little bit.
I'm already thankful because you're so thoughtful. If I do need something or if something happens, I'll make sure that you're the first one to know about it.
Of course, I meant it when I told you that I want to be the best husband that there can be for you, Hannah.
Hannah, didn't I already tell you before to make sure that there's ice water on my nightstand when I wake up in the morning? I don't understand how you can be so forgetful about something as easy as putting some water beside someone's bed. Hasn't it been like 4 years since you've taken care of me? Can't you not just take care of something this easy without it being an issue? Jesus!
It's not that I don't want to put water beside your bed. It's just that you get up so early in the morning. Didn't you get up at 4 today, too?
Well, if the person that takes care of the house isn't going to do that, who will? Do you even know how dry my throat feels in the morning when I wake up? It's so dry that I start the day off in a coughing fit because of it. If I died because of my throat being so dry, are you going to then come put the water that I asked for on my grave?
I don't understand why you have to word your sentences in such a mean way. You know that all I do all day is care and think about you.
How am I supposed to know if you really do care or not about me? I'm sick with Alzheimer's. You should be able to condone a few things that may come with me having this condition. Why are you trying to look pitiful all of a sudden?
Please, let's not do this. When you get your memories back, you always regret acting like this towards me. I don't want to see you cry, Mom. It really hurts my feelings seeing you like this. Can you please be a bit more gentle?
What did you expect? Did you think that you were going to get some kind of nice treatment? You failed to give me a grandson. I literally tried everything that I could in hopes that you would have a son, even if you have only one child. When you did end up giving birth, it turned out that the kid was a daughter instead of a son. Then I asked you if you could try for a second one, but you didn't want to.
It doesn't matter whether or not I have a daughter or a son. What's important is that I raise her correctly. Some people even say that it's better to have a daughter these days.
Not having a son isn't the only thing that I don't like about you. You're supposed to be a stay-at-home wife and a mom, but can't even take care of all the chores efficiently. Am I wrong?
I understand. I'll try my best to get better at house chores. Does that make you feel better?
Wow, look at you. Are you taking up an attitude with me? Who behaves like that to their mother-in-law?
Let's be honest. Your husband has no problem with me and treats me with respect. He even tells me to take it easy and make sure I get the rest that I need throughout the day. If I was really lacking with something on my end, I don't think that he would treat me like he does now. Mom, you've always liked me and enjoyed my company. You're just acting different right now because of your memory being hazy.
Why does my husband come out during these conversations? He's got nothing to do with this anyway. Why does it matter if he likes you or not? I still have a problem with you, Hannah. Even with today, just now. You couldn't even do one simple task with putting some ice water by my bedside. Now you've put unnecessary stress on our relationship. If you would have just said, "Yes, Mom," and fixed yourself, it wouldn't have come this far with something like this.
It's not easy for me to sit here and listen to you yell at me about something like this every single day. I try to think of you as my own mother so that I won't blow up, but I still need to be able to say what I want to say, so that I don't absolutely lose my mind at the end of the day. I don't want either of us to feel guilty about it.
Are you trying to tell me that I'm some crazy person because of the condition that I have right now? So you think I'm going to stop saying what I want about you because you complain about me?
From now on, I'll be extra attentive with everything that you do around the house that I don't like.
Hannah, did you do something wrong to upset my mother recently?
Oh, we had a little bicker with each other a few days ago. You know, that it's the usual that happens between us now.
No, I doubt that people would think that way. Everyone knows how careful you are with her when it comes to taking care of her. You're doing such an amazing job, Hannah. Honestly, she couldn't have gotten old without developing some condition like this to do us a favor. It's kind of a burden, really. Every time I hear the stories about what's happening between you and her, it even makes me tired. And all I'm doing is listening to what happened. You're truly a hero.
That's what Alzheimer's is, after all. She's always somewhere between Earth and outer space. You two never really had to deal with her when she's like that. But when she's back to her normal self, she always tells me how sorry she is. When I see her being like that, I just can't say anything else to her, you know?
Even so, don't you get tired and angry with the same thing happening over and over again?
Of course it makes me mad at times, since I'm just another person too, but if I don't listen to her, who will? Oh, speaking of, how does everyone feel about getting a personal caregiver for her? It's something that's been on my mind recently.
Well, it'll definitely make things much easier than it is now, at least for you. If you think that you'll need a caregiver, then it's a good idea to hire one.
I think that way too. It's starting to get a little too overwhelming for me, because she wants to resist me. She's starting to not want to even bathe herself. It's definitely becoming too much for me. That being said, can you two chip in some money to hire a caregiver for her?
Oh, I mean, they're pretty expensive nowadays, Hannah. We all have our own family to take care of, and there are bills and rent to pay every single month. You know this. There's more money going out than coming in.
Yeah, now that I think about it, I've been pretty tight on money nowadays too, So,
nobody can lend me money for this. Not even a little. I take care of your mom all by myself just with the money that Benjamin brings in. Isn't it a bit weird that you two don't have any money to spare at all?
At least we come by every now and again. Don't we? I know we haven't made the trip recently. Are you upset about that?
I'm sorry about that too. I'll make sure we come and visit sooner or later.
It's just that there's a lot of things going on with life right now.
Hello, is this Hannah Baker's phone?
Yes, this is Hannah. Who could this be and where from? How did you get my number?
Nice to meet you, Miss Hannah. This is Sergeant Hubert up from the local police station. I don't know how to relay this information to you, but it seems like your husband and your father-in-law have been found under a rather sharp cliff alongside a road that had an abrupt turn.
What? What are you talking about? There's no way that this is my husband that we're talking about. He drives so carefully. Are you sure that we're not talking about two different people right now?
Well, let's see. Is your husband's name Benjamin Baker and your father-in-law's name Kennedy Baker?
Oh my god. Yes. Those are their names. What do I do? Are they okay? Tell me what happened.
We're still investigating, so none of the details have been confirmed yet. It appears another vehicle was behind his car and it was speeding through the road. The road was extremely narrow, so he clipped your husband's car and caused a pileup with the other cars on the road. Your husband's car was on the curve of the road, so when this happened, the car crashed into the guardrail.
Please stop. I don't think I can listen to this anymore. I feel like I'm gonna lose my mind. Please, can you just make sure they're both safe and alright?
They've been rushed to the hospital in critical condition. I'm unable to confirm their present condition.
Why didn't you contact me sooner? I need to go visit them. What hospital are they at? There's nobody else that takes care of me and loves me more than Benjamin. This can't be happening to me right now. What do I do? Where do I go? He won't even be able to pass away in peace without me. Just until yesterday, he was fine. No, up until this morning, he was okay. He was worrying about me. What do I do? What's gonna happen if he's severely injured?
I'm extremely sorry that I can't be of much help. Try to make your way down here. It's the address to the hospital that your husband and father-in-law are in.
I'm rushing over there right now.
Hannah, where did you go? I can't find you.
I'm on my way to the hospital downtown.
Which hospital? What's going on and why are you in such a rush? You forgot my water yet again. Why are you so incompetent?
Now is not the time to complain about the water. Please, just forget about it.
Are you looking down at me or something for being ill? What's wrong with how I act right now?
Your husband and Benjamin were in a horrible accident. I have to rush to the hospital right now.
Who are they? What does that have to do with me? That's their business.
Mom, you have to try and remember. Kennedy is your husband and Benjamin is your son. Can you really not remember?
No, I can't. And I don't care enough to know.
Mom, please. The car crash was so bad that the car is literally in pieces. When the rescue team was trying to take the two of them out of the car was so torn up they had an exceptionally difficult time bringing them out of it. These are the people who lived with you for literally over 30-something years. If you don't remember now, you're going to regret this forever. Please, try to do your best and come to your senses, please.
Why do you keep telling me to do this and that? Stop telling me what to do. The more you tell me what to do, the more I don't want to listen.
Please think about this carefully. There's a very real chance that you'll lose your son and your husband. So please, try to get it together and come to the hospital. They're both waiting for you and need your support.
So, you're telling me the two are dead?
Mom, the more you are like this, the more it makes my heart break apart. At least for now, please come back to who you really are. I am in so much agony because I don't have anyone to turn to right now. Doctor told me to prepare myself for the worst. How am I supposed to calm myself down when my heart is literally torn to pieces? Please, Mom. Please. We need to at least say goodbye before your husband takes his last breath.
How am I supposed to get there anyway? All you do is whine and cry. Jeez, I don't like you.
I sent a cab over the house. Get on it and try to make it over here. Please.
Are you okay? I know that this is all really hard to take in. There's no way she's alright. You weren't looking alright at the funeral. She was crying the whole time. It was so hard to watch you break down like that, Miss Hannah.
That's what I'm saying. How can something like this happen all of a sudden? Both of them, too.
Even if I'm not okay, I have to at least act like things are alright. What can I do? The thing is, I just can't do that very well right now. You know what I mean?
I know. This is all so devastating. We need to start talking about who's taking what that's been left behind. Mom seems depressed, too.
Right. It's been a few days since the funerals happened, but neither of you have brought up the topic yet.
Are you too serious? Do you really want to talk about who takes what when I've just lost my husband a moment ago? How could you all be like this to me?
I'm just saying that because we do need to split everything equally. My husband's back isn't very good, so it seems like he won't be able to work for much longer. The ones who are still alive have to live on somehow. And for that exact reason, I think you should regain your energy and will so that we can talk about splitting the left-behind possessions.
Of course we know how torn apart you are with all of this happening. But the thing is, everybody around us is asking us when we're going to take care of splitting the possessions apart. Once word goes around, then rumors start to form.
I just can't believe you two right now. This is not how a human being should act towards someone who's still grieving. Plus, stop lying about other people talking about splitting things up or whatever. I know for a fact that it's you two who are trying to rush it.
Okay, well, that's kind of true, but in the world that we live in, money is like the most important thing to have. We should be talking about it now. Not now. When are we going to get to it?
Sure. Then let's talk about it now. Let's see. I'm the one who's been taking care of both your parents the whole time, right? But if you two were to receive everything in the equal amount that I would get, I think that'll drive me nuts. After all, you two really didn't do anything to help me out. If you guys agree on taking care of Miss Brianna by taking turns all together, then I'll agree with splitting it up by a third.
Huh? How would I take care of my mom, though? I already told you a minute ago, but my husband's back isn't all too well, so I have to take care of him for that.
So both of you can't take care of her at all, is that right? Then I have nothing to share besides some of the leftovers. I've done so much until now without any help from anyone besides my husband, and I should be able to take my reward for busting my ass. If I'm not the one that gets to receive what I deserve, then who deserves it? I've been taking care of both of them solely because of the fact that my husband was the oldest of all the children.
No. Splitting the property is a whole different matter. We deserve way more.
It's exactly as Madison said. We shouldn't be punished because we couldn't watch our parents.
I knew that you guys would turn out to say something like this. So here, say hello to my brother. He's been a lawyer for about 6 years now.
I've already heard a little about what's going on for my sister. Based on the facts that I've heard from her, it seems like she's done a lot and deserves her part for that. In order to split everything up correctly, we need to take this to court. I can already tell that most of the possessions will end up being on her side anyways, which means everybody else won't receive a dime for it.
Are you being serious?
I have no reason to lie. I'm just stating the facts.
What you're saying is that if we take it to court, there won't be anything left for us.
Yes, and at least that's what it seems like. It may also mean that if you two were to take this to court, you'd not only gain nothing but lose money for the fees that will go into being in court.
No, I can't accept that. Hannah, why don't you take half of whatever is being left behind? Alexandra and I will split the remaining 50% amongst each other.
Madison, still, I feel like her taking 50% is a little too much.
Do you not want anything at all, then?
No, that's not what I'm saying. Okay, fine. Let's split it up like that, then. Hannah, my most trusted Hannah. Really, you're more like a daughter to me now.
Are you back to your normal self now? I've been taking care of the funeral until now and also took care of the splitting of the assets that your husband left behind.
I see. I've been so in and out of my own self that I don't remember anything at all. When did I regain my memory? All I saw was you grieving for the loss of our loved ones. I'm sorry for being such a useless mother-in-law. I can't be of any help to you.
That's all right. I'm just happy that you think of me as your own daughter. It makes me feel better.
Oh, you kind child. I know I'm mean to you when I'm not my usual self. I want to visit their graves. I didn't get a chance to say a proper goodbye to Kennedy and Benjamin. Could you be so kind and go with me to their graves tomorrow?
Sure, Mom. It's getting late now, so try to get your sleep in for tonight. James, I don't know what to do. Why do bad things keep happening to me? Can you come over here real quick? I don't know how to deal with this.
What's wrong, Hannah? It's early in the morning.
Mom isn't breathing. I checked her pulse, but there's nothing. I don't hear anything. I was just talking to her last night. She was fine until then. I hurried and dialed 911, but I might be a little too late. I wonder if I would have been able to prevent this from happening if I didn't go to sleep. What do I do? I don't know what happened to her. I'm so guilty. What if it's something that I did or didn't do for her? She's all that I have now. How am I going to live from now on?
I'll head over there right now. Try to calm down. Until the ambulance gets there, there's really nothing you can or should do. Just try to wait calmly.
I wonder if she's regained her usual self in order to say her last goodbye to me last night. If I knew this was going to happen, I wouldn't have gone to bed, James. I feel so guilty. How will I live with this from now on?
It's not your fault, Hannah. It's hard to hear all of this happening for me, too. Oh, I'm sorry for asking you about this in this situation, but try to check the drawers in the closets.
Right now? Why?
Yes, right now. Check it.
Okay. Wait. Did you know about this? There's a big stash of money underneath the closet's carpet. I felt a lump and lifted it up.
So she was right. A few days ago, she contacted me. When she heard that I took care of the asset problem that you were having, I guess she thought of me as being trustworthy for her. She told me that if she were to ever pass away anytime soon, she wanted me to tell you that there would be a will and stash of money underneath the carpet inside of the closet. I need to double check her will, but if I remember correctly, it should say that all of that is to be yours. She recognizes how much you've gone through with taking care of her and wants to give it all to you.
How did she save up all this money? It's tens of thousands of dollars. Oh, this is gonna make me lose my mind. How am I supposed to let her go like this? I can't, James. I can't let her go like this. I'm so sorry for her. Even though I took care of her, I was the one who leaned to her at times when I felt down. There are a lot of things that I still need to do in order to repay Miss Brianna. She can't leave me like this. At the the same time, she leaves me all this money. I already miss her, James. What do I do? I feel so horrible.
I'll make sure to visit you more often from now on. I can't bear to see you in so much pain like this, Hannah. I'm almost at your house. I think I'll be able to get there before the ambulance arrives. Let's go to the hospital together and let Miss Brianna go.
When Brianna passed away, both of my sister-in-laws started talking about property and money again. I had no reason to keep in touch with them anymore, nor could I stand their selfishness and decided to cut ties with them. I lost my husband, my father-in-law, and my mother-in-law in a very short period of time all at once. When I think about that, it pains me deep down inside. But I'm hoping the three of them will be able to watch me stand back up to the person that I am, and live on with my life as I should for them. Thank you for watching. Please leave a like and subscribe.